And so it's time again for the theater of the night. It was a night not too long ago. Raphael Osiris and his consort, Dominic Lazarus, visited us from New York. And so we had an interview with a vampire. And I wonder about the appeal of the glamour, the sexier, the style, and then the overlay between that and getting into something like killing innocent people. I mean, it seems to be, like I say, they're verging from one to the other. But you're saying that as, you know, responsible vampires, if you will, that, you know, this really isn't a part of being a vampire at all.
Right. It would be like if anyone is into gangsta rap music and becomes a killing street thug. It's as related as that.
Yeah.
You know, it's being drawn to a certain aesthetic or sensitivities to you know, to a culture, and you know, you admire it and you want to be part of it, and going ballistic and killing people. It's entirely unrelated. It's just you know, they were...
So how do vampires have fun? What are these parties like? I mean, you cut each other and drink your blood or what?
No, it's usually just listening to music. There's usually a lot of discussions. A lot of people are into a lot of, let's say, self-development. You know, a lot of people are into you know, taking the most out of life. Like,
but they don't sound like vampires at all. I was expecting a little blood and, you know, drinking and, you know, something vampiric. And,
like what like my experiences with blood drinking people is it's a very secluded act that people, whether it's 2 or 3 or a small group, perform in a very in a very like special way, you know, amongst themselves. It wouldn't be something you perform at a party in a band where there's like 60, 80 people. It's not party tricks. It's a very I would say, like, you know, every culture puts a lot of strength into blood as, you know, as the essence of life, and its importance, you know, its spiritual importance. It doesn't just flow through our veins. Like, our spirit flows within it. And, you know, every religion puts a lot of emphasis on blood. You know, the Christian Judeo religion, everything like that, in terms of its spirituality, and, you know, what it can do when people share blood. You know, for those who choose to perform it, is, you know, it's really like brings them much closer to each other. It's much more. It's very spiritual act.
Is this a religion to you? To you?
To me, it has some aspects of a religion because it brings together a couple of beliefs on spirituality between people, between you and your environment, that I have a very spiritual feeling for. So I would say it borders on religion. I don't have a strong denomination, religious belief, but I would say that my outlooks on how to interact with your environment as being one with it, being more like the beast or an animal, and, you know, opening all your senses in a vampiric fashion is like...
Okay, do the vampires in a vampiric fashion sacrifice virgins?
We sacrifice virgins. Has anybody virgin recently? It's hard. They're way too hard to find nowadays. we would die off as a breed if we had to depend on sacrificing virgins. We'd have to breed our own. No. But like, it's, you know, it's like for me, like, you know, this is my very personal statement, is that, like, with my environment is to really, like, take in everything, open your eyes, your ears, like the sights and sounds, tastes and awarenesses, and really absorb everything around you, and not lead a dull existence. And
I don't understand what that has to do with being a vampire.
Well, a lot of the myths surrounding, you know, or vampiric powers or vampiric abilities is one of an enhanced enhanced senses. And I think that a lot of us do walk around with our senses dulled and clouded over.